Hey, so it's been a while since I've done a live YouTube stream update. Yeah, hi. So first, my living situation update. Um, I believe I talked about it briefly in moments, uh, in a previous video, but here's the whole thing in detail. In November, I was still on the street, staying, when sleeping at nighttime, putting up my cot and everything at this Lutheran church at the corner of 17th and Hilliard in Eugene, Oregon, about a couple blocks from University of Oregon campus. Um, and the pastor there was cool and everything. He sure, had no problem with me staying there. And then in the last Monday before, of November, so it's like 30th, 29th. So like the 26th of November, I get placed in a safe zone camp or safe spot camp here in Southwest Eugene. Um, so I have a tent platform with PVC pipe frame, a really big PVC pipe frame, um, and plastic and tarp over that with my two-person tent set up underneath that. I have my cot in there. I have my sleeping bag underneath me, or wrapped around. I have one sleeping bag wrapped around a secondary sleeping bag. The inner sleeping bag keeps me warm down at minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The outer sleeping bag keeps me warm down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So between the both, I am definitely toasty warm at nighttime. Um, It's a very nice safe zone camp. We run on green energy, so ethanol generator at nighttime, solar power during the daytime. I myself have a really nifty giant, well, giant in capacity, small in physical size, uh, lithium battery that holds up to 200 watts of serious juice. Four USB ports, a light on it, an AC outlet. It's used to be a emergency, um, basically an emergency CPAP backup thing for when camping, or in my case, I use it to power my phone and my Bluetooth speaker, or also my rechargeable, rechargeable hand warmer. I keep dropping it because it's very slick. But and this thing works really nice. Takes a takes and it takes up a decent charge. It holds a really good decent charge. It's got another port where you can also use it as a backup battery pack. I don't need to use it for that, but its main function is to use it to be a really nice heater or a hand warmer. If it gets really cold, what I like to do is turn it on and throw it in the bottom of my sleeping bag, and then I'm so extra warm all night long. Um, and it'll run for about 5, 6 hours. So, um, but yeah, so I got placed in this safe zone camp, and as long as I make it through the first 30 days without a problem, um, then I can stay for 6 months. And then if I have, while I try to wait for like one of the housing lists I've already signed up for, and will sign up for other housing lists. But wait for one of the housing lists I've signed up for to come through. Um, as well as try to find try to find a place on my own. Blah, spit it out. Um, there's a nice day room here with big wood stove. There's a kitchen, runs on propane. We all pull guard duty during the daytime, so their schedule. Um, I have my set times, only like 3 hours, you know, per person, so plenty of time. Um, but really nice people here. The people that work here are really nice, and it's residents who work here. So we're all family-like community. We're all really nice. Um, but yeah, so I'm here. So yeah, like I said, if I make it through the first 3 days, I get 6 months, and then if I need it, I can get a 3 month extension if I'm doing good here, and so 10 months in total, and I should definitely be indoors by then in a low income 1 bedroom apartment. Now, on even better news is that, like I said, that was Monday on the 26th. On the 29th, I got a letter in the mail from St. Vincent de Paul saying that I'm now officially on one of their waiting lists. It'll take maybe 12 months to 13 months at the very most, but could be a little sooner, could be a little later, who knows. But I am now officially on one of their waiting lists. My application was approved, and I'm now officially on one of the waiting lists for a 1 bedroom apartment, low income, somewhere in Eugene. Now, even better news, this not through St. Vincent de Paul, but through another list I signed up through someone else um, for through, but it's through an organization called Homes for Good, and I got this letter last Thursday. Um, they have a very short window, and for when they start taking the applicants, right? So there's only a small amount, and soon as soon as the list was open, I was told about it, and I immediately hustled my butt and got signed up, and lo and behold, I was selected, and I am now number 51. Someone else here at the camp got a letter, and they're like number 200 something. So I'm really lucky. I'm number 51, and as soon as I get a letter in the mail saying it's my number's up, haha, um, take that letter and the money I'm going to require for rent and deposit, and go to go and fill out an application and get my apartment, my little 1 bedroom apartment. And the place the letter said I'm for is a place called Sheldon Village, and when I mean low income, $275 a month rent plus utilities, which will be probably electricity, water and garbage I believe are thrown in. But and since my biggest electricity gathering device is my phone, I mean, yeah, there's lights, but I won't be using them that often. Um, Especially since I also have my rechargeable lights. And so, like, when I go to university and hang out, I can recharge those there. And, yay. But, and then use those. And then I have my big old lithium battery, so it's like I can use that for the phone and the Bluetooth speaker. So I'll probably really be only using the power for like heating um, and lights. it'll be nice because I'll have a shower. Being a one bedroom, I'll probably turn my living room into a little mini gym with some weights and whatnot and mats so I can work out and stretch. So now that's living situation update. Having a life update. I'm still hanging out on campus, still hanging out at the Allen Price Science Commons and Research Library when I'm not else around, trying to take care of errands. I am now officially dressing always in women's clothing. So I more or less stopped dressing in men's clothing. I still have some of my men's clothing. I will never give up my kilt. My utility kilt is universal. But I'm not buying more women's clothing, and I still have no idea what to do about makeup. But and I'm told I have really good taste in fashion for the clothes I keep picking out for myself. But other people, it's like even strangers are coming up to me and telling me they really like my outfit. So that's nice. And I'm actually really comfortable walking around doing this, as I should. But I would not be comfortable like this if I was still in the Bay Area because there's a lot more acceptance here. Everyone treats me like I'm just some average person, right? I've yet, if there has been any discrimination thrown my way, I have yet to experience it because I haven't noticed it. So it's either been so incredibly subtle that I don't realize it's happening, and in which case I don't care. And if I ever do come around any that where, I understand what's going on, well, I still don't care enough to where, I'm not going to like flip out or anything, but it's like I'm going to let the person know I'm not happy with what you're doing. If I'm asked an appropriate question, I'll let them know in a nice, polite way, but straightforward. Wow, that was quite an inappropriate question. You should be careful about that. But having a place for me to sleep, safe and sound, and people around me, even here at the camp, I'm fully accepted. Right? There's nothing but total acceptance here, and it's awesome. It's not even forced. It's just there. Everyone here's cool. So, but yeah, still trying to make friends. I'm going to, in the next week, I need to start researching or just getting off my ass and doing it, but definitely before the end of next week, I need to go and do everything I can to get enrolled at university or LCC. So I can start getting the ball rolling on that part, because that will really help a lot with my social anxieties, and well, that'll give me something to do. And like I said, I've always wanted to learn classical bass guitar, and I want to learn Latin. So now we're on to transition update. As I said just a moment ago, I'm dressing as a female now, most all the time. My chest is definitely getting bigger. I'm getting boobs. I have boobs. But it's awesome. This coming Tuesday on the 11th, I go for my second laser hair removal treatment for my abdomen and my chest. I found an electrolysis here, electrolysis by Tammy, Tami, here in Eugene, who takes electrolysis. I'm sorry, who takes Trillium Insurance, my insurance, for my disability. And as soon as I can get the right recommendations, unfortunately, I don't get to see my doctor until January 4th to get her to get these recommendations through Trillium, so everything's all legal and everything, and Trillium should cover for it. They already said they'd cover through OHSU, but unfortunately OHSU's electrolysis person doesn't take Trillium. Their laser hair person does, but not their electrolysis person. Two totally different people. Laser is dermatology, while apparently electrolysis is plastic surgery type stuff, department. So, anyway, I believe I may have covered in a video a little bit ago, but I now have a set date for my vaginoplasty consultation. They're really booked out far. Apparently there's a lot of people, having this done. But my consultation is set for June 7th, 2021. Yeah, it's going to be a long time. But that's okay. It gives me a long time to get for the hormones to do their work. Trying to get a hold of my my troubleshooter in Trillium, Lisa. My phone was stolen shortly before the beginning of December, in the last week of November. So now obviously I have a new phone, but not all of my phone numbers were saved apparently to the cloud. So I'm trying to get her number back. Anyway, but I need to get a hold of her so I can see if we can have the orchiectomy done like way beforehand, because it has to be done in 2 stages anyway, and have to be fully recovered from one before they do the other. And if I can get the orchiectomy done, then well beforehand, that'll really help with the hormone therapy, because I will no longer be producing any testosterone at all. My testosterone generators will be removed, so I wouldn't have to take spironolactone anymore, the testosterone blockers. Those would no longer be necessary, and then it would just be nothing but estrogen and progesterone. And then everything would really take off. Still trying to work on the voice thing. That's going to be my biggest challenge, because I'm not really sure how to get my voice much lighter. So all of my family, and I'm going to make a distinction here in a moment between my two types of family. I have 2 types of family. All of my family that I'm, know that I'm in transition, and they accept it, and they, in case like my mom and my sister, they don't understand it, but they don't need, as they've said, they don't need to understand it to support me. This is something that's going to make me happy, and that's all that matters. So I have their full support. I love them dearly. By the way, we're right by the train yard. What you're hearing is a freight train going by. See? Anyway, but oh, and by the way, yes, I'm in my tent right now. My tent is also on a platform, so I'm also up off the ground. I'm up off the ground because of that, and I'm in my cot. Um, my step family, on the other hand, as far as I know, only the husband of one of my stepbrothers knows I'm in transition because I told him. But it, as far as I know, no, but my step family doesn't know I'm in transition. And last time I saw my stepmom and talked to my stepmom was at my dad's funeral. As far as I'm concerned, that's the way it can stay. I have no desire to reconnect with my step family. My family, on the other hand, I love them dearly, and I spent far too long away from them, and I need to reconnect with them. This Friday, I went up to Portland for a doctor's appointment, and after my doctor's appointment, I went across because I was up on the hill in Portland at the OHSU main area where the emergency room and all that other stuff is. My appointment was at the physician's building. Across the street was the main big building where they do surgeries and all that stuff. And my niece had a 4 hour long intestinal surgery because she has Crohn's. Um, during that morning, and when I was done with my doctor's appointment, she had been out of recovery and back in her room for about 30 minutes. And so I walked over, and nobody had any idea I was coming over. And this was the first time I had seen my niece since 1999. I now have a great niece, a 5-year-old great niece. But it's my niece. It's my only niece. I had to go and see her and make sure she was okay. Because, I love my family dearly. So I need to reconnect with them. And so I went up to her room, and she had no idea I was coming. And I was allowed to go in and see her for a few minutes, because she was kind of sleepy and everything still. She needed to rest. And I went in there, and it's like boy, howdy, was she really surprised to see me. She, wow. Um, and we talked for a couple minutes, not too long, like maybe 3-4 minutes at most. Told her, love her very much. She said, this is her very first major surgery. And I told her she's going to be just fine. And she did. She came through just fine, and she is going to be just fine because, and like I told her, she is made out of incredibly stern stuff. She's a very strong woman. And we talked when she asked me if I'm back living in Eugene. I said, yep, it's my home. Don't want to leave it anymore. And I told her, yeah, I spent far too long away from family. So I've grown very distant, and I need to fix that because I love my family very much, and I need to reconnect with everyone. I'm very much a different person, changed for the better, and I need to get to know everyone again because they're my family. Who knows how much longer they're going to be around. My sister's 12 years older than me. My brother's 14 years older than me. I am adopted, and with my dad just passing, it's like I need to know my family. Who knows how much longer they have. But that's about it in a nutshell. It's okay. Life's gonna get better. But to be honest, I am still having a lot of moments where I am flashing back, and my grieving for my father is not going as smoothly as I was hoping for, and it's going to be a while. If you did, there's the emotional roller coaster from the hormones. Oh, in case I was too low, I said, then there's the emotional roller coaster from the hormones. Anyway, love y'all lots. Y'all are awesome. One for the road. I love smoke pot. Yes, I smoke pot. I smoke pot on YouTube. If Doug Benson can do it, I can do it. It helps me with my back, and my back can give me strong and this shit all day long. I've been in my cot all day long because I woke up early this morning and my back was out. Probably because it's really damn cold. Not in some of the sleeping bags, but just in general, outside. I'm surprised it hasn't snowed yet. Anyway, love y'all lots. That's my update. Give me comments, peeps. And I notice I'm getting a lot of viewers on my very first video. I mean, not a lot compared to videos that go viral, but I'm up to 88 viewers, but I don't get many comments about like what y'all want to hear me talk about. So let's have some interaction here. I'm up to 7 subscribers. Wow, a whole 7 subscribers. And I thank each and every one of you for showing the interest of subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please remember to hit the little bell button so you are notified when I do make my rare updates, which hopefully will be much more often. Oh, and by the way, yes, that was not a UFO. That was somebody flying a drone around. I've never seen a drone in real life before. That was awesome. But at the same time, damn, that sucks. It was not my first UFO sighting. I'm still waiting for that one beyond a shadow of a doubt. That is a UFO, or even better, that is an alien. Or alien spaceship. By the way, something I want to show you all. These have no function whatsoever other than to make me look weird or cool. It all depends. I've gotten nothing but compliments on them. People love these. But hi. I know. So people tell me, what do you think of my new goggles? If I can afford to get them, I would love to get actual prescription lenses because these part up here in front, see this? These unscrew. See? They unscrew. When it comes out. It actually comes with a blue lens And it comes with, I know I have at least, please bear with me. Technical difficulties. Feces occurs. If you're wondering if it's going, if the question's going through your head, feces occurs, what is he talking about? That's just a very nice, politically correct way of saying happens. Feces occurs. The even more politically correct way of saying that would be